Hello and welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl JVB. How are you guys doing today? First and foremost, thank you so much for coming by, checking out my channel. I am a singer, songwriter, music producer and composer. I'm a vocal performance coach, I'm an artist, and I am a reactor. I love reacting to your favorite songs and artists on this channel. And my dog loves to drink water when I'm doing a YouTube video. That's what he loves to do. And also guys, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit like, very important, hit like. So many people, there's a lot of views but not a lot of likes. People forget, I think. So always hit that like button because it really helps the algorithm on this channel. And also the notification bell so you're never gonna miss a release of mine. At the moment we're doing 5 songs a week. Reaction videos from all your favorite artists that you recommend, that you tell me about. And I wanted to tell you guys, today is the warning, you're being warned, the warning. And I was doing a newer song from the warning. However, that song is still on hold. It's being kind of blocked. And yes, so I decided I'm gonna go back to the Queen of the Murder Scene album, and we are on song number 3, I believe, and it's and we're gonna do live at the Whisky, a go-go, January 2020. And I can't wait to hear. Are you guys with me? Yeah, so any suggestions you might have why it's getting just blocked, you know? It's so upsetting because it takes time to make those videos and then also to edit it, and then it doesn't work. It's so frustrating, but it is what it is. So, but nothing will stop me. So in the meantime, I'm going to do this. But I just want to let you guys know I'm trying to do newer releases, but there seems to be an issue with that. So hopefully it's going to get cleared soon. So the warning, live at the Whisky Go-Go, that sold out show. Here we go. I like her voice. It's like super different there. It's pretty low for her, I think, you know, but it works well. I always love live shows because you can really see the talent, right? Like, it's easy to sound great on an album because obviously you can re-record it many times. And you can overdub your vocals a gazillion times. But when someone is like live, you can really hear how well they're actually singing that song. So I always appreciate that and like that, and sometimes it could be a little bit disappointing, but I'm digging this. So I haven't even heard the album version yet, but I like the energy and I like the bass. Sounds so cool, like so badassery. Let's keep going from here. I really love her voice there. She's really like going for it and really letting it out, letting it go. They're so rock and roll, and I feel they have such a big sound for a 3-piece band. I mean, Paulina's obviously like holding it down. She's so great on the drums. They're just, I mean, such a power trio, you know, such a big sound and such a tight sound for a 3-piece. But I love Danny's vocals are so raw, and really, she's really kind of showing us a little bit of a different side, like that I haven't seen yet. I really like it. It's like almost a little punky, you know. It's really cool. Such a cool riff. Nice. Okay, I really love the energy there, and I think why I said punk is like, to me, it does like a rawness, a coolness to their performance in this song, and like it's almost like, yeah, that there's this a little a lot of confidence that's coming out of there. That is just like a cool factor to me. You know, they're just so confident. It's like bam, just like playing the instruments like it's nothing. And I love the tightness and the simple. It's simple and tight and super cool at the same time. I know it sounds like I could probably think of better words, right? But it just, that's how I feel. Like it just makes me feel it's familiar sounding, it's a little retro, and it has that cool, almost underground factor to me, you know? I really love the words also. And I love her attitude. I think attitude, that's what I was looking for, attitude.
This is not real, and what I feel is only making me reveal what it will take to make me break once and for all. Come on!
Yeah! Okay, that part was cool AF. Holy moly. I really loved how the bass and the guitar were like totally in sync the whole time, kind of like playing off one another, right? But then in the breakdown part or the outro part, whatever you want to call that, they did their own thing. Obviously it still worked together, but they did their own thing, which was like so artsy and so cool. It gave me chills. Like it was so cool because it was like not expected. And in songwriting, that is always the one thing, right? You want to give something to the listener that they don't quite expect, and that is satisfying. That is like surprising and satisfying. And to me, that was that part where I'm like, the whole song is cool, and I love the attitude and the vibe. and her voice is really, and I love when they like all like sing together, and her voice is very raw sounding and very like authentic, and like yeah, I think raw is the best way to say it. Like there's a little growl in there, and as like she sings pretty low, so you can tell it's like just a little bit of a different voice. And she, I don't want to say she sounds almost strained. I know she's not, but I love that she's just experimenting different sounds. Like, and there's a very emotional kind of like just almost aggression in her voice there that I dig, that just so matches the sound, the vibe of the sound. But when this part comes in, let's go back to here, I think it was around here, that to me makes the song, like, that makes me want to listen again, because I love the whole song and I love how it builds and the instrumentation is great. But then when it comes to that part, that's like when it really like steps it up and like really elevates the whole song.
This is not real, and what I feel is only
Such a nice build-up.
making me reveal what it will take to make me break once and for all.
That's so good. You know, like that dissonance. I don't know why, but it almost reminded me a little bit of System of a Down. Like, it's weird. It probably makes no sense. But I really love that, because to me that was like really something artsy happening and something really a little bit different from what I've heard from them. It was almost like a jam, kind of like improv thing that I really, really appreciate. It shows that talent so much. And I also love their stage presence, because it's not easy as a three-piece to really put on a huge show and really entertain, because everybody like plays their instrument and she also sings, and all of them actually sing. But they manage this so well. I really love their dynamics on stage. I love Danny's voice, and of course Paulina sings as well a lot, and then when Alejandra does like her harmonies, it's just, and I love her stage presence. They all have really great stage presence. I love them. Okay, enough said. I love them. I think it's a great song, and I'll check out the album version as well, but I wanted to see the live version first. And I know sometimes I do live and album version. Today I'm just only going to do the live version, because I know I'm trying not to keep the videos too long, because I know you have so many other things to watch. So maybe we'll just like do album version and then live version separate, and sometimes we'll do it together. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Would you like them separate, or would you like them in one longer video? Do like the album first and then the live version to kind of compare, you know, how they change it up. And one thing I wanted to say, if I have not mentioned it yet, you know, one thing to always consider, and I know many of you are here also musicians, but the audience a lot of times doesn't know that, right? Sometimes, man, that's just like the stage sound sucks so bad. When musicians are a little bit off, or they, not that they were off, but I'm just saying that's all these things have to be put into consideration when you watch someone live. You know, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily bad, because there's so much going on besides obviously the great energy in the crowd, if the energy is great, which the energy is great there. But then sometimes you have that, you know, you have an outdoor sound, like the sound to the audience, and then sometimes, a lot of times, you have a stage sound in bigger places like the Whisky Go-Go. I've played the Whisky, and we have you know, sound check earlier, and then you have like, you know, your monitors set up, everything, but sometimes even though you did a sound check, it sounds like crap on stage and you can't hear anything. So it's not always easy to be totally on top of your game at a live show when stuff sounds like crap on stage and you can't hear the bass, or the bass is really loud and you can hear yourself, or like the guitar is over, totally loud, or not, you can hear it at all. There's so many things, and that's why a band, if you're well rehearsed, you're way better off playing a show that may have some technical difficulties, but because you are so tight and you've played these songs so many times and you've rehearsed them so many times, you have a better chance of not messing up as much. And I can tell that they definitely practice a lot, because I know the Whisky sometimes can sound like crap on stage. Sorry, Whisky, it's just the truth, but they sound so good still, so they did a great job. I love their live performance. The stage presence is great and the songwriting is great, and I really love the vibe, because this song to me is not necessarily the most hooky song, but I appreciate it because it has a little bit of artiness to it, and in my opinion, and it's still rocking, because I love the guitar and the bass line. It was like so many cool little things in there, the riff and then the guitar, and of course the drums are like amazing. So yeah, another song down from that album. I will do my best. I'm gonna check in and see if that song got cleared. It's been like already a couple of weeks, I think. And maybe try another newer song of theirs and see if maybe it doesn't get flagged. It didn't get flagged, but it got like blocked, but it's still in dispute. So if you have any recommendations, let me know, and I will definitely get you more of the warning, because I love these girls. And if nothing else, I'm definitely gonna go through this album and go song by song. So with that said, I want to leave you with something positive. Make every day an amazing day. There's always something to be grateful for, something to look forward to, and take time. I feel we live in such a busy world. I've been doing a lot of Twitter spaces. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's basically you go on and it's like Clubhouse, if you know Clubhouse, where you just, you learn about things, and there's like a whole community of people. And I've been doing this a lot, and it's so much information. It's almost information overload, and it's so easy to just like feel overwhelmed, and so I don't know. There's a fine difference between, or fine balance between being driven and wanting to do a lot of things, and also taking time out and just really, going for a walk, taking nice deep breaths, do some meditation, do your exercise, eat healthy, and get some sleep, which I've been lacking for the past few weeks. I gotta take my own advice. I think that's why I like saying this, because I have to remind myself. But make everything a great experience, and make sure, first and foremost, that you take care of you, because if you are not well, it's really hard to take care of anyone else. We always like to just like give, a lot of us, but then there's nothing left for us, and you have to replenish your own self first in order to be able to give, so keep that in mind. If you're one of those hustlers and always like trying to learn new things like I do, to really say, hey, time out for this hour. I'm just gonna go outside, go for a walk, don't take my phone or don't answer my phone, and just like do things that really like make me feel relaxed and replenish my energy, or even a nap, or definitely exercise. I love yoga, and I love weight training, strength training. I kind of mix it up, but make sure that you do that, because mental health is super important, and those things will help you see things and appreciate things more, because this is, as much as it is a time to love and celebrate and come together, which a lot of us cannot do that anyway. So make sure, first of all, don't let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. I cannot stress that enough. Don't let governments tell you what to do. They don't have the authority to tell you what to do. You're a free person. So if you want to get together with the family, get together with the family. But what I was then going to say is like, I don't even know what I was going to say. I guess I was just going to say like, enjoy life and be able to see things and appreciate things, and you can only do that when you are in the right mindset, because it's easy. That's what I was going to say. It's easy. This is a time for love, appreciation coming together, but it's also a time where a lot of people get very depressed and feel very lonely, because not everybody can get to their family, either because they live far apart and, you know, of all these restrictions and rules going on that separate a lot of people. And so by doing exercises, by doing meditations, by reaching out to other people, you're really nurturing your soul, your heart, and your body, and you're able to create happy hormones, which in return make you appreciate little things and be happier, you know? I love you guys so much. In the comments below, let me know what you thought of that song. Also, if you had any comments to my positive end commentary or advisory recommendation, I wouldn't even say advisory, recommending or just giving you a little tip, you know, giving you a little bit. I love to just I just love seeing people happy and healthy and whole. And so I like to always put that out there, you know, so that you can feel that you're not alone. You're not the only one who feels not happy all the time, because we're humans and we go through ups and downs. And so feel free to reach out, either on Patreon, on Twitter. In the links below, in the description below, there's links so you can reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to talk to you. And yeah, definitely check out the links. And also I'm going to start my Discord soon, so you may want to sign up for that and join me there, so where we can talk a bit more in private, and have little tiers where you could join me, and we have one-on-one conversations, or a small group conversation about artists and music, and maybe some live reactions just for you. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up. The big project's gonna start in January, but I wanted to just give you a little bit of a taste of what's to come. So with that said, I love you guys so much. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.